The ancient Egyptians. They have long intrigued us with their monumental architecture and scientific achievements, but they are perhaps most famous for their distinct and unique spiritual beliefs. How did the Egyptians view humanity? In particular, what made a man to the ancient Egyptians? Was he a pile of blood and bones? Or is it something deeper that makes us what we are as individuals? The ancient Egyptians believed that every person was comprised of 5 distinct components. The first was the Akh. This was an aspect of the sun. It was the luminous element that permitted the dead to enter into the stars when they entered into the afterlife. The second was the Ka. This was the life force possessed by every living being. It multiplied according to the power of the individual being. The god Ra, for example, had 14 Kas. The Ka was what allowed the deceased being to enjoy a life similar to what was experienced in the living realm. To do this, the Ka needed sustenance. This came in the form of food offerings from devotees. The Ka also needed a medium within which to exist. This came in the form of effigies that the Egyptians would construct of the dead. Next was the Ba. The Ba was a sort of double of the deceased. It possessed all of the power of its owner, but existed independently of the body. The Ba was represented in the form of a bird with a human head, which left the mortal remains at the moment of death, returning only after mummification had taken place. It formed a sort of alter ego that could converse with its owner. Then there was the name. The Egyptians believed that the process of naming an individual was an act of creation. Not only when a baby was named by its parents at birth, but also on every occasion when that name was uttered. The act of naming an individual corresponded to the act of endowing it with life, even after it had passed away. Finally, there was the shadow, the non-corporeal double assumed by each form during its lifetime. Since the shadow was always present, it was believed that a person could not exist without their shadow. Thus, as human beings, we were perceived not simply as a physical form among other physical forms existing in the world, but as various spiritual components which together make us the entities that we are. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.